just edit that out. We've got crap. Or don't. Chris, what are the coilovers on this? Hello, Kraken folks. Sean Rizzo, Kraken Motorsports here. Today, we are going to chat a little bit about some Hondas. Let's get into it. Hey guys, so I thought we'd kind of branch away from our usual Subaru JDM kind of stuff today. Talk a little bit about Hondas. A lot of people don't know that we do a lot of Hondas here at Kraken Motorsports. So thought we'd kind of break that down a little bit for you, what kind of things we've been doing, what kind of projects we've got going on in the shop right now. So we've got a couple of different projects going in the shop right now. We're finishing up the 92 Civic. What I'm calling the time machine build, the time capsule build. This car was built in 92, so all the parts on it are from the 90s. A bunch of stuff you can't get anymore from AEM and APC and all these other companies that just don't make any of these parts anymore. But it was all super popular back then. And Skunk 2, things like that. This car is a turbo car with a fully built motor in it. It is currently over at Jesse's Performance getting tuned. Shout out to Jesse. Thank you guys for helping us out with that car, getting it tuned up for us. But that car should make somewhere in the 400s, which will be a really great little street car. Our S2000 engine swap project that we've got going on, I think we're waiting on a couple of parts for that, but the motor's in the car. As far as I know, the transmission's in the car. Most of the wiring is done. So that K-Series swap should be done hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And we'll have that car on the dyno for you. We've got a 2023 Type R coming in next week for a full Stage 3 package. Basically everything except the turbo. It's going to keep the stock turbo, but bolt-on intake, exhaust, manifolds, the works. And then we're going to tune this thing. So we'll have dyno sheets or dyno videos on a bunch of that stuff coming to you guys here in the near future. And I know I owe you a couple of dyno videos from the last video that we did. Those cars are still getting finished out, and we will get some dyno videos and some dyno sheets for you guys on some of those builds coming forward. But one of the other Hondas that we've been working on for quite some time is this beautiful S2000 behind me. This customer came to us not with power goals in mind. He thought for now the car made plenty of power. He was happy with the performance of the car in terms of straight line speed and horsepower. He wanted to make the car look better, handle better, stop better, all the things that kind of go with a really kind of hyper-focused performance or track build. So we spec'd this car out with an APR Widebody kit, Sika brakes. We've got the Cygnus N2 coilovers on it with the external reservoirs. So really high level suspension and brake package on this car to make it kind of stop and turn the way that this guy wants to. It's very possible that we're going to be adding some power to this car at some point in the future, but I don't know. He's talked about it a little bit, thought about it, maybe not, maybe, we don't know. But either way, the stock horsepower in these S2000s was actually pretty good for the weight and size of the car. They do move really, really well around a track. And the addition of this suspension and these brakes is just gonna kind of put this thing at another level. So first of all, the Widebody kit. Jesse over at Jesse's Performance installed and painted the car. This kit was a mess. I don't know if anybody over at APR is watching. I doubt it, but maybe we'll tag them. Guys, this kit did not fit this car pretty much at all. It's a minor miracle that Jesse was able to twist, cut, sand, change, tweak this kit into existence on this car. It was so bad that our normal body shop, Heritage Collision, literally said, we can't do this. We don't want to get into this, right? And I don't blame them. It was bad. Jesse is up for the challenge, right? He's the king of crazy. He is my mad scientist. So he took on the project, and they did a stellar job with this thing. When it comes to paint and body, I am an absolute moron. I know less than nothing about doing paint and body, which is why all of that stuff gets outsourced to people way smarter than me in those areas. But I do know that this kit was a nightmare to fit properly to this car. But it turned out incredible. The flares, the stance on the width, extra width on the car, it really fills this car out and makes it look just really, 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 really cool. I think this is how they should have come from the factory, right? All wide, stanced out, just kind of crazy. APR splitter, APR wing. So everything together. We've got the spoon hardtop, which for those of you who have them, know what that is, how hard it is to get, how hard they are to find, what they cost. That hardtop took almost 6 months to get to us. So the look of the car turned out really good. Please excuse the wheels. We are just using these wheels for test fitting right now. These are not the wheels that are going to stay on the car. We're going to do something really cool. We're going to work with the customer and find a wheel that really fits the car. But the wheel fitment with these wheels is pretty close, so we're using them kind of as a test fit, and then we'll use our wheel tool to measure offset and back spacing, and kind of from this figure out exactly what wheels we want to buy for the car. The brakes on this thing, I mentioned that these are Sika brakes. Sika brakes are not new to us. We have them on, actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 cars in the shop right now that have these brakes on them. If you have never heard of Sika brakes, go and look them up. First of all, their build quality is really, really good. They make in-house all of the components that are super important to a braking kit in terms of longevity and quality, and then they outsource a lot of things to keep the costs down, right? We've been running these brakes on our track cars for years. I've had them on my WRX for, I don't know, I ran them for 6 years on my track car before we tore it apart and decided to rebuild it like a crazy person. But I had them on my car for 6 years, tracked them, 8, 9, 10 times a year, autocross, time attack. These things just work, and they are inexpensive. They are about half the cost of a traditional big brake kit. You're talking about, you're looking at big brake kits from Brembo or Stop Tech or any of these big names. These kits are, in my opinion, just as good for half the price. They are phenomenal. They have tons of options for you to look at. Anyway, go check them out. The ones that we put on this car, we did the black with the red logos to match the black and red kind of theme of the car. And they just turned out incredibly well. I've got these on my GTR. They're on my wife's Evo, and every set of them we've installed has been incredible. So shout out to Sika. Thank you for helping us with this car. If you're interested in Sika brakes, we've been a Sika dealer for over 12 years and would very much like to tell you everything that we love about them. So last but not least, Cygnus coilovers on this thing. We've got the remote reservoir set up for this car. The remote reservoir gives you an additional volume of oil inside your shock absorber to help maintain heat, which is, I don't know if you know, that heat is the enemy of your dampeners on your car. So by increasing the volume of oil and removing it away from the shock absorber, you can keep the shock absorber cooler and you get better performance. It also allows you to have twin adjustments. So you've got rebound and dampening adjustments. Most of your coilovers that have the little knob at the top of them, that knob adjusts rebound and dampening at the same time. And sometimes you want the rebound and dampening to be further apart than that single knob will allow you. These coilovers have separate rebound and dampening adjustments, as well as high and low speed rebound. So you can adjust all of those things independently and really, really dial in how you want the car to feel or settle when it goes over a bump or comes out of a corner. They are phenomenal. We've been working with Cygnus for about 7 years now, and they make a really good product. Actually, I guess what I should say is they take a really good product and they make it better, right? So Cygnus are based on Fortunato's, and Fortunato in and of itself is a phenomenal coilover that we've been using for a very, very long time. They've been around forever. They make a really good, really price competitive coilover setup for most cars. Cygnus takes those coilovers, parts, and builds kind of even a better coilover from them by upgrading the valving and the dampening and the springs and doing custom setups that you can't get from Fortunato. So we're supporting two really great companies with this suspension setup. We have gotten more compliments on this Cygnus suspensions, on the Cygnus coilovers, than we probably have from any other part that we've put on a car. People think that they ride amazing, they handle amazing. We haven't had any failures or faults with them, no shocks blowing out, no fitment issues. So really, really, really happy with the Cygnus line of coilovers, and we will, again, be continuing to use them. If you're interested in finding out more, let us know. We've been Cygnus dealers for a very long time and would be happy to help you figure that out. So all of those things combined are going to create a car that's just really, really, really going to meet this guy's needs. He wanted a really cool street car that he could track when he felt that he wanted to go and do that. And I think this car is very much going to fit the bill. Being that there's not very much done under the hood, it's going to be Honda reliable, right? So you don't have to worry about this thing having any mechanical issues because it's a freaking Honda. They run forever. You can beat on it, drive it hard, take it to the store, take it to a show. This thing's going to do a little bit of everything. I'm really excited. This car's been here a very long time. We waited for parts for almost 11 months in total. All of the parts on this car came from Japan. So it's been here for a very long time. And I know the customer is super excited to have it back. And all we have left to do is the wheels and get this thing aligned, and we're going to be able to give it back to them. So, yeah, just a little bit of kind of Honda love this week. Let you guys know what we've got going on in the Honda world. We've got quite a few more other Hondas coming in. We'll get that dyno sheet on the Type R that I talked to you about. And if you have a Honda, old Honda, new Honda, crazy Honda, let us know. We're happy to help you with it any way that we can. I think that's all I've got for this week. So, peace.